In this video, we're going to talk about how to find the rate of change from a table of values. So the first thing, what do I mean by rate of change? Well, previously we've had questions like this. Let's say it costs $100 to go on 7 rides at a carnival. A question I might ask would be, how much does it cost per ride? So how we'd answer this question in the past is we'd know we'd want to find a unit rate, right? We would not want to know $100 per 7 rides. And if we do that calculation, 100 divided by 7, it gives us $14.29 if we round properly. $14.29 per ride. So that's something we call a unit rate. And by now, we should be pretty good at calculating those unit rates. So basically what this tells us is that each ride costs $14.29 to go on. Now, the questions can get a little bit more complicated. For example, let's go to this problem from the handout here. So Student Council is hosting a spring carnival for all students. They charge an entrance fee and a cost per game. What do they charge per game? So you'll notice you're given a table here. So we're looking at this one over here. Let's just ignore this one over here for now. We're looking at the example. So if I play 0 games at this carnival, it's going to cost me $5. If I play 5 games, it's going to cost me $7.50. If I play 10 games, it's going to cost me $10. If I play 15 games, etc. Keep on going. Now, what do you notice about this table? It costs, if I play 0 games, if I don't play any games, it's going to still cost me $5. What does that mean? Well, what it means is to get into the carnival, I needed to pay $5 before I even play any games. It's like an entrance fee. When you walk in the door, in order to walk in the door, you have to pay $5, right? It's a fixed fee. And that doesn't change. But then we play 5 games and they charge us $7.50. So how can we use this to figure out how much each game costs? So it's a little bit more complicated than the question than just dividing like we did over here. We can't just divide these numbers because we have this entrance fee of $5. That makes it a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to show you a way to do it that I think isn't too bad. And the way to do it is like this. Let's look how much the price goes up by for 5 games. So here we see right away that to go from here to here, we played 5 more games. So we added 5 to that. What did we do over here to get from $5 to $7.50? How much more did we pay for those 5 games? So the way we can do that is we can do the bottom minus the top. So we just do $7.50 minus 5, which gives us $2.50. So what that tells us is that those 5 games that we played cost us an additional $2.50 to the original $5, right? So we can look at that and we can see if there's a pattern that's formed. So let's do another 5 games. So if we add another 5 games, how much more does it cost? Well, you can see here, you can subtract again. We can do 10 minus 7.5, or we can just see it goes up again by $2.50. And what happens when we increase it by another 5 games? What happens here? We go up by $2.50 again. And of course, we can see that the pattern just continues. So for every 5 games we play, we pay an extra $2.50. So instead of just dividing the numbers in the table, we have to divide what the graph goes up by. So we call this the rate of change of the graph. Basically, that means how fast the graph is changing. So we can say the rate of change equals, in this case, it's $2.50 because that's how much it costs for 5 games. Because each additional 5 games cost $2.50. So if we do that, we can see $2.50 divided by 5 is 50 cents per game. When we do money, we usually like to put the extra zero there after that. So 50 cents per game. That means each game we play costs us 50 cents, right? We always have to pay this $5 entry fee, but every game after that costs us 50 cents. So you see, it's a little bit different than just dividing from the table. We have to actually find what the graph goes up by each time. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to pause the video right here, pause it, and try that your turn question and see if you can get the answer. When you unpause it, I'm going to reveal the solution to you. So make sure you actually try this. Pause it here and try it. Okay? Go. So here's the answer. You should have come up with $1.25 per game. In this case, you notice the entrance fee was only $2.50 because when you played 0 games, you still had to pay $2.50. But each 4 games you play, you're charged an extra $5. If you have a hard time understanding how to get that $5, remember, you can always subtract this one minus this one, the lower one minus the one above it, and that'll always tell you how much it is. So $7.50 minus $2.50 equals that $5. That's how we got that $5. Of course, if you just see that it goes up by $5, you don't need to actually calculate it. But the answer is $1.25 per game. So it costs a little bit more in this case, but that is the answer. So now what I want you to do is I want you to try all the try-it-yourself problems. You'll notice the solutions, or the final answers I should say, are on the last page, right? Down there, they're upside down. But I want you to try all the questions, okay? Try with a similar process. I'm going to help you get started on the first one, and then you can do the rest. So this first one. So the chaplaincy team is making bracelets to raise money for a women's shelter. They made some bracelets last year, but didn't sell them, so they don't need to start from scratch. How many bracelets do they make in an hour? So in this case, we're talking about hours and bracelets made. So if they work 0 hours, they have 50 bracelets made. If they work 1 hour, they have 70 bracelets made. If they work 2 hours, they have 90 bracelets made, etc. So what we need to do here is we need to find out how much it goes up by each time for the hours worked. What does it go up by? And what does it go up by for the bracelets each time? Those are the things we're going to end up dividing. Remember, the answer is looking for is bracelets per hour. So you're going to divide whatever goes up on this side, the bracelets, by the hours on this side. Okay? And you could do the same thing for group 2 over here and the rest of the problems. Okay? Good luck.